Stange da mit dem Satelliten.
Oh no, look at that.
Ja.
I think we have the goods of two worlds. The other half is Swiss. And we do love our country as much as you do love this republic. It has, to us at least, enormous advantages of living in Switzerland. Use it as a base to go anywhere and to Texas, you know. And so for us, it's the goods of two worlds.
Yes, as Maria.
To many people, the National Museum of the Pacific War in Fredericksburg and the mountainous Central European country of Switzerland are worlds apart. But they have one big thing in common.
Weißt du was, das sieht irgendwie aus wie so.
And that's the love Peter and Doris Siegenthaler have for them. You see, this is this Swiss couple's first stop on a month-long trip to our great state. But it's also the culmination of a friendship that started with a 50th anniversary greeting.
Wenn du da einen Einsatz gehabt hast, dann ist dann diese... Yes.
Das ist der Untergang von der Lex. Siehst du, wie es gumpelt vom Schiff weg?
Hello everybody, my name is Peter.
I'm Doris.
And we are the #1 fans of Texas Country Reporter in Switzerland.
Well, it's not every day you hear from your #1 fans in Switzerland. And after months of emailing back and forth, we just knew we had to meet Peter and Doris on their next trip to Texas.
Hi!
Peter!
Doris! Hi, how are you?
Hello! Wow! Finally, huh?
Whoa.
After all these emails.
I'm so glad y'all are in Texas.
Hello, Kelly.
Hello, how are you?
All right.
Oh, wow. Okay, here we are. So we're in Fredericksburg. This place right here just made Texas Monthly's top 50 barbecue joints. So while you're in Fredericksburg,
We have to eat barbecue.
It's gotta be barbecue.
Yeah.
we gotta go in here and have some barbecue. There is no better way to meet your friends than over a good plate of, well, meat.
I'm having a brisket, quarter pound of brisket.
After all, you're not going to find the perfectly pit-smoked goodness of a place like Eker Barbecue in their hometown of Baden, Switzerland.
So tell us about Baden.
Well, this is the town where I live in. I was born in Zurich, which is the main town, the biggest town of Switzerland. I think Baden is a pretty interesting town because it is 2,000 years old. It was started by the Romans. It has a thermal spa,
Yes.
a warm spa. That's why the Romans went there. You know, this itty bitty town. It doesn't have many inhabitants, but it is extremely international. 65 different nationalities, last count. So it is a very hustling, bustling place, but that has the charm of a small town.
Tell me about your first trip to Texas, Peter. The very first time you came here, and why you came here, and all of that.
Well, I got chosen as a foreign exchange student, so I spent a year in Texas City, of all places, between Houston and Galveston, and with a host family, and went to senior year in high school there. So that's the way it started in the mid-70s. And of course it sure did leave a very strong impression.
Did you speak English when you arrived? No. You didn't?
Really, I hardly knew any English at all. And so,
you realized that when you got here, you were only speaking it was kind of a different, it was a variant of English. It called Texan.
I couldn't understand a thing.
We're fixing to do stuff.
Up yonder.
Over yonder, and you got all of that.
Exactly.
Right?
Don't you worry.
In your first trip here.
Yes.
At what point did you get Doris to Texas, and where did her love come from? Is it just from you?
I think we came the first time together in 2016. 16, ja. And well, yeah, well, same thing for her. I mean, just wow, yes, yeah, she just loved it from at first sight.
Weißt du, es gibt das kam, sah und siegte. Und ich kam, sah und liebte.
She says, "Come out and seek" is in Latin, veni, vidi, vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And she says, I came and saw and loved.
Peter and Doris have made their trek to Texas a few times over the years, and their love for the Lone Star State has only grown. From the music to our favorite bridge, and even to our good friends over at Garrison Brothers Bourbon, they've found a reason to call Texas their home away from home.
I'm a whiskey importer. There is a Scottish company called Cadenheads, which is the oldest independent bottler in Scotland, and I'm their Swiss importer.
So you have the distributorship for Cadenheads for all of Switzerland, but at your retail location, I take it you sell Garrison Brothers?
Yes, I do that too.
Yes.
Well, I sell Lone Star beer too, so I have to have a Texan bourbon.
Why do you want to carry a Texas bourbon?
And beer.
And beer,
beer.
because I'm a half Texan, that's why. I love Texas to the point that half of my ashes will be under a tree at the full moon in Luckenbach.
And the other half in Baden?
That's going to be in Baden, yeah. This is no exaggeration. I once in a while refer to it, I'm going home.
You're going home.
You cannot imagine what that feels. I don't know. And it's been going on for 40 years, It's nothing new.
Peter and Doris never fail to find something new on their trips back home to Texas, like their pit stop at Balmorhea State Park.
All right.
But for these fans, we knew a sure-proof way to make their trip extra special was by hopping into the TCR vehicle and going out for a quick drive.
Did you ever think you'd be able to ride in the flag?
Here you are. This is a long way from Baden, Switzerland.
Somebody pinch me, please.
All right. I love to hear what people who aren't from here originally think about Texas. I want to know first, what are we getting right here in this state? When you look at Texas, what do you think we're doing right?
To me, this richness of this state is enormous.
Und ich merke, dass du da ein anderer Mensch bist, dass du bis in die Seele hinein ein anderer Mensch bist, dass du wirklich da daheim bist.
And she says she really recognizes that, and she can confirm that I'm a totally different person here, that I'm here down to the point of deep in my soul. So I do feel that way, and she clearly recognizes that.
All right, I've got one more question for you here. At some point, you'll make your last trip to Texas. Mm-hmm. You thought about that?
This might be the last one.
This might be your last trip to Texas? Mm-hmm. Why do you say that?
So, I'm 66 now. I do get older, and it does cost some money to get over here. But you never know. But for the moment, this is probably the last round.
What does that feel like, knowing this could be the last time you're, as you put it, home?
I don't want to think about it. I clearly put it away.
As you board that plane back to Switzerland, what's it going to be like?
I'll be crying. I know I will.
Is it that important to you, this place?
Yes, believe me.
As Peter and Doris travel what very well might be their last time through Texas, the lyrics of a popular song come to mind. When the sun comes shining, then I was strolling, and the wheat fields waving, and the dust clouds rolling. The voice was chanting as the fog was lifting. This land was made for you and me. Although the Siegenthalers were born on the other side of the world, they say they were made for Texas, and Texas will forever be in their souls.
All right, we're getting out now, huh?
That's it. What does Texas do for your soul?
It soothes my soul. It eases my soul.
Is that deep for you?
It is very, very deep for me.
It's like Texas has got its hand around your heart, just squeezing.
I came home.
Salute.
I love that story.
Me too, and we've got plenty more where that came from.
Just click on the subscribe button and keep traveling with us.